to the next interview.
The sports officer is the lead to student sport. They convene the York Sport Union and represent athletes to the university and external bodies. They are responsible for advocating for better facilities, promoting inclusivity in physical activity, and supporting both competitive and recreational sports.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Isaac Wilson. I'm joined by York SU's current sports sabbatical officer, Darcy Graham, who's aiming to retain their role come March 20th. Darcy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Anyway, we'll start with the deep cut questions. The tagline for your re-election campaign is #DarcyDelivers. Last year, your big three manifesto points ran, as written in York Vision, were to reduce barriers to participation through disability in sport initiatives and greater representation for all underrepresented groups, to provide sports students with high-quality mental health, injury prevention and coaching support to help them succeed competitively and as individuals, and to ensure our sports union is both economically and environmentally sustainable. How have you delivered on all three of these manifesto points of the last year?
I'm not sure where to start. So I really enjoyed this last year, and I really do think that I've worked hard on my manifesto points that I outlined. I'm starting with the last one because it's in my head, but both economically and sustainability wise, I've done a lot. So I've worked really closely with clubs this year to try and reduce our transport emissions. So it's a current work that we're doing at the minute, and also trying to secure a green transport fund for clubs so that they can fund more sustainable ways of getting to and from fixtures. I've also worked to secure more money, so we've secured more money through U Fund for different clubs this year, the most that we've secured in a good few years, and also working with York Sports to talk about gym memberships. It hasn't been something that's been implemented this year, but we are still in talks about introducing a discount starting from September. Unfortunately, just the time of year that you start, they'd already set their prices and stuff for the year, so I hadn't been able to. With inclusivity, we've pushed for more. I've increased the social sports program that we've got here at York. We've increased our post-grad sessions, which was one of my focus points, as well as some more LGBTQ sessions. We've also introduced an injury support group through my sports union committee, with two of my wonderful committee members, Maddie and Charlie, who have been running that for me, which have been amazing. And we're currently doing more work behind the scenes to try and find more compensation for injured athletes and how we can support them going forward throughout. And and I've worked really closely with clubs this year to try and get them on the map more, to try and give them more support, be a sports officer that was really present for them. Sorry, I feel like I rambled a bit there.
So just kind of leading on from the kind of talk on injured athletes, the Coffee Morning was introduced this year, and in your manifesto you've promised to expand upon the injury support group. What does an increase in reach, as you put it, mean in practice? Yeah,
so in practice I really would like to get some more external speakers in. For those, obviously I'm an athlete myself who has been obviously injured loads of times throughout my career. I've been really lucky, touch wood, to avoid those big kind of career-ending injuries, but I've worked really closely with both students and non-students outside of especially through City of York Hockey Club, who have got those bigger injuries, and people like that more who have kind of made a career out of not being able to play, weirdly. Those are the kind of people I'd really love to bring in to speak to students and show them that it's not the end and that they still can have a place in sport, as well as trying to push through. We've been speaking to some of the current students coming to our support group about giving them like more qualifications and trying to help them financially support them through coaching qualifications and whatnot, so that they can still participate in sport even if they're not able to compete.
Superb. Your manifesto says you'll keep pressure on BUCS to review their transgender participation policy. And what progress have you seen so far in making BUCS competition more inclusive for trans athletes?
Yeah, so unfortunately the BUCS rules have been really difficult for us to navigate this year. I've been working alongside other officers around the country, as well as BUCS's inclusivity officer that they've got employed to continue making sure that the policy they're doing works for students and isn't just to not just let them get away with going with, well, the NGB has said this, so we can move on and try and get some tangible results. We've been able, at least locally, to be able to make sure that our college sport rules have remained trans inclusive. We changed all of those over the summer so that all of our college sports are identity based rather than due to your sex of birth, which was a really big push for us. And like, we can't necessarily change everything nationally, but we can do what we can here, and I was really proud to be able to achieve that.
And with 20 seconds remaining, what's your favourite memory of the last year? Sorry.
Oh, honestly, I've loved so much of it. I think college varsity though takes it. I know we didn't win it in the end, but the entire day filled with college sport, I loved it so much, and I felt so proud to be York sports officer and to be representing those students. And yeah, I just had a massive smile on my face the entire day.
Thanks so much, Darcy.
Sports officer. As the lead for student sport, they convene